Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Kastle Paragon 101 for you today. This ski is a carryover model from when it was first introduced last year. And these Paragon skis have really given us a great sense of joy over the past 2 years as being kind of lighter, more mobile skis with 2 sheets of metal that still deliver a lot of power and a lot of stability on smooth and groomed snow. This 101 is the middle range. We get a 93 and a 107. So this 101 really fits a nice blend of all mountain performance with a little bit of extra width for softer snow ability and capacity. So it really does a nice job of kind of walking both lines, both sides of the line, whether you're looking for an all mountain ski that carves really well, or something that's a little bit wider and a little bit more flexible that's going to help deliver some nice off-piste performance. They do a really nice job with their construction here. They use their Infinicore technology. Basically, it's blending different thin layers of poplar, beech, and paulownia in the wood core, kind of creating a specific effect of the ski. We also get 2 sheets of metal, and then we also get their hollow tech in the tip here. So, pretty nice construction. Kastle has come a long way with their quality over the years, and they've really done a good job at incorporating kind of that real sophisticated construction, kind of taking a closer look at where they want the stiffer wood and the denser wood combined with where they want that lighter wood. So more dense wood through the center of the ski and then lighter along the sides. That's giving it a nice clean central spine, does a nice job of absorbing the vibrations, while the outer portions of the ski are a little bit more amenable to torsional twisting and softer snow capabilities. Not too heavy, you kind of think of a ski with 2 sheets of metal and 101 millimeters underfoot, and you're thinking it's going to be, really, really hefty. In this 176 here, we're at 1,979 grams. So below 2,000 grams for a 100 millimeter underfoot ski with 2 sheets of metal is pretty good. Really that hollow tech and the very front of the ski is where we see the most flexion, but underfoot and then through the tail, these things are pretty stiff. So nice responsiveness given the flex of the ski. Thinner core profile, that's helping keep the weight down, also help keeping it pretty drifty and easy to turn. So it is a more manageable ski in this range, but it does have that nice high performance ceiling as well. Shape-wise, 100 underfoot, right around there is a great place to be for mixing conditions and terrain. Nice long camber profile underfoot, and not a whole lot of free ride, oriented rocker. It's a little bit lower than most. It does come down a little bit, and that aligns well with that taper shape. So this portion of the ski here is delivering a lot of that flotation, whereas the tail is a little bit more directional and a little bit more bitey when it comes to firm snow. So longer effective edge towards the tail, and then relatively flat and square back here. Just a tiny bit of early taper, but overall, this does fall more into the traditional and directional side in terms of tail shape and profile. We do get a 16.4 meter turn radius, and it does like to turn. I think it does a good job of making a variety of turn shapes and styles. We've had equal amounts of luck letting it go and letting it run straight and true to the fall line and being pretty aggressive in higher speed GS carves, as well as shortening it up and making more skidded turns along the side of the trail. Also works great in the bumps and trees. I think that there's a lot to be said for the mobility of the shovel there, both with the taper and the flex when it comes to variable conditions and terrain, whereas it really likes to hold a strong edge through the tail. So easy to maneuver up front, and then a lot of good responsiveness and support through the back there. We do have some tester feedback as well. Tester Nick Zanoni, noted it's lighter than expected, good in multiple turn shapes, holds an edge great for its weight, tails release easily, fun in both tight bumps and GS turns. When releasing the tails in a smear, I felt like I had more edge control on most similar skis. It was a cool feeling, maybe because they aren't as heavily rockered. Usually when you feel that much edge, you lose maneuverability, but these skis were quick too, and he also gave it a 10 out of 10 for overall impression. Yeah, I think it's an interesting blend of those attributes for sure. Because it's not overly cambered at the tail, it does allow you to kind of shift a little bit, but at the same time, having that metal and that sophisticated construction do deliver a lot of performance back there. So yeah, one of those skis that really just kind of lives on both sides of an all mountain and free ride realm pretty easily and at a high level of quality. But that's it. Make sure to check out this Kastle Paragon 101 here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.